Let's move on and let's now welcome on board Shenu Agarwal, the MD and CEO at Ashok Leyland, to talk about how their performance has been. And Shenu, despite being an election-impacted quarter, you've managed to register record Q1 volumes. Would you believe that this year can be a record year for Ashok Leyland and the industry, breaking past records as well?
Yeah, Q1 actually for Ashok Leyland has been a record quarter in many different ways. Like you said, our CV volumes have been the ever highest. Our EBITDA has been the ever highest in quarter 1. Our PBT has been ever highest. So I think we are doing good on all the fronts. I think one special thing I would like to mention is that before the start of the quarter, there was a very widespread anxiety that CV industry may go down because of the impact of elections. Some of the research agencies were even estimating a 15% downgrowth or downside to the CV industry. But now quarter 1 has negated all that. So by growing 10% for MHCV in quarter 1, I think there is a lot of positive momentum that is building for the industry, CV industry. We think that Q2 also will be good. We are already seeing a lot of positive momentum on the ground, especially after the budget. The sentiments are quite positive with all that allocations that have gone to infrastructure, to road, to construction, mining, and all that. So I think we will have a very good year. And I wouldn't hesitate to say that it might be a record year for CV industry in FY25.
Right. Morning, Mr. Agarwal. Now, if we're looking at the overall margin contraction, that is fairly big enough sequentially versus what we saw last time around, a trend of about 200 to 300 basis points between Q1 and Q4 and Q1. Is there any one-off? And what's the outlook on margins? Can we bounce back to the 12 to 13% range in the coming quarters?
So for CV industry, as we are all aware that CV industry is very seasonal. So a quarterly performance, I think it is best compared on a YOY basis rather than sequential basis, because in Q4 generally the industry is at its peak, and Q1 starts at the lowest levels. So I think when you compare our EBITDA performance with respect to last year Q1, you will find that our margins have expanded quite a bit. So I think that trend will continue. Quarter on quarter, we will do better with respect to the quarters of the previous year. As far as the commodity pricing is concerned, I think those are quite stable. So that those are also helping us. Our cost saving initiatives are at its peak. That rigor will bring in more cost savings in times to come. And as far as the industry continues to grow, which quarter 1 has been very, very positive, I think we should be able to expand our margins here on.
Right. And on the non-vehicular side, what are the growth prospects?
Yeah, we are actually very optimistic about our non-CV or non-vehicle business. Last year also we had a very good jump in our defense business, very good jump in our power solutions business. And also we did very, very well on the aftermarket business as well. I think that momentum will continue in this year. Defense business in quarter 1 already we have grown by quite a bit. Also aftermarket business is also doing well. So I think in this year also our non-vehicle business will continue to do very, very well. Actually, it will outpace our vehicle business in terms of growth.
And with respect to your subsidiaries, where is it that you're looking at a potential for a listing in the future?
So yes, we have 3 or 4 very substantial subsidiaries where a lot of value unlock is possible. So first, I will talk about the Hinduja Leyland Finance. There have been plans to go public with Hinduja Leyland Finance. And I think within the next few quarters, you will see more traction around those plans. Then we also have Hinduja Housing Finance, which is a 100% owned subsidiary of Hinduja Leyland Finance, which is also doing very, very well and has a lot of value to be unlocked in the future. Then we also have Hinduja Technologies Limited, where we have already brought some external investors at a much better valuation. So that also has a lot of potential in terms of value unlock. And I think in the more medium term, our electric vehicle companies, both Switch and our electric EMAS company, OHM, they have a lot of potential. Yeah, so I think in terms of value unlock, Ashok Leyland has really surrounded itself with some really good businesses which have a lot of value to be created in the future.
So amongst these 4 subsidiaries, will it be good to assume that we can see at least 2 listings?
I can't say about 1 or 2, but yes, at least for one of the subsidiaries, we may opt for listing.
All right, thank you so much for joining in and sharing with us those key takeaways.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.